Renault has just shown the first official images of the new electric Megane. It's still camouflaged, but looks like almost final. A few technical details were also revealed. I will look at those and compare with the reference model, which is Nissan Ariya in this case. Stay tuned.
Bakunin live.
The prototype Megane with golden E, which I guess stands for electric, was unveiled on October 15, 2020 during a series of online seminars called Renaulution. Hard to overestimate the importance of electrification for Group Renault these days. The stakes are very high for the new CEO of Renault, Luca De Meo, who needs to lead the transformation and recovery of the 120-year-old French car maker. For those of you who are for the first time on my YouTube channel, my name is Michael Bakunin, and in the past 3 years I've been actually working as a Director of Mobility Services Partnerships at Renault-Nissan Alliance in Silicon Valley. Therefore, it's always a pleasure for me to speak about the products which are developed by the Alliance, and Megane is one of those. Electric Renault Megane and Nissan Ariya are sharing the same platform, which is called CMF EV. But before I dive into this, please do me a favor, subscribe to my YouTube channel to help me grow my video podcast. Megane is a very important model in Renault's lineup. More than 7 million units were sold across 40 countries, and I am personally glad that Renault is proud of its history and using the third most successful model brand of the group for a new electric crossover. Well, you can also be creative with branding, but better to be careful. I won't be repeating the content of my recent episodes, but I would love to see Toyota rethinking its naming strategy for fully electric cars. I'll put a link here up in the corner if you want to know more about the upcoming fully electric Toyota bZ4X. Back to the electric Megane. The recently unveiled vehicle has a lot in common with the prototype which was presented back in October. One noticeable difference is the size of the wheels, which are much smaller in size. Except that, a lot of design solutions are making it to finals. Same blade intakes on the front bumper as well as daytime running lights. Looking at the exterior, one thing I am actually missing. It's an all-glass panoramic roof. Some things are just becoming a standard in the EV world. A large central display and glass roof are among those. There will be many similarities with the Ariya when we talk about electric Megane. The wheels are pushed to the corners and the engine compartment is very short. Looking at Megane's dimensions, it's shorter than Ariya and many other hatchbacks in this class. The beauty of a fully electric platform is that you can package it differently and leave much more room for passengers versus traditional gasoline car, and this is exactly what Renault is doing in this case. When it comes to vehicle's height, the Megane is actually 15 cm shorter than the Ariya. Partially, this is achieved because of the very thin 11 cm battery pack. I am guessing because of the smaller dimensions of Megane versus Ariya, the battery capacity is also smaller, just 60 kWh compared to 65 on the standard range Nissan Ariya. But the Megane is promising a much better driving range of 280 miles WLTP compared to 224 on a comparable Ariya. Obviously, this was achieved because of the smaller size and weight of the vehicle. Just as a reminder, WLTP is a bit more generous compared to EPA, which is used in the US. For my American audience, we are roughly talking about 230–250 miles on one charge. Many reviewers are actually expecting Renault to introduce a long-range electric Megane with a larger battery pack, same as what Nissan is doing with Ariya. But I wouldn't be so sure about that. Can Renault really squeeze in more kilowatt hours in this thin battery pack without re-engineering the vehicle? Let's see. In terms of charging, same parameters as we see on Ariya. A 7 kW onboard AC charger and 130 kW DC, which can add 124 miles of range in 30 minutes. Renault is famous for increasing AC charging speed. Zoe, for instance, can charge at 22 kW on Type 2 connector, and it looks like this technology will be carried over to Ariya long range, and I'm hoping to more premium versions of Megane too. 130 DC max charging speed is good, but not really excellent. Direct competitor Mustang Mach-E can do 150, and my Model Y can go up to 250 kilowatts. I'm also wondering about plug and charge functionality. This feature is becoming critical in competition with Tesla and Ford, which is successfully entering the European EV market. By the way, have you seen May sales results in Norway? Mach-E came first with almost 1.4K units. Very impressive results for an American traditional car maker in Europe. In terms of performance, it's almost identical to Nissan Ariya front-wheel drive. 300 Nm of torque, 215 horsepower and 0 to 60 acceleration in less than 8 seconds. Luca De Meo promised a very impressive acceleration. What is impressive these days is quite debatable in the EV world with the products which are being introduced by Tesla and Lucid Motors. But I would personally expect something around 5 seconds. The Alliance CMF EV platform can actually accommodate 2 motors all-wheel drive. Nissan Ariya extended range performance can accelerate to 60 in 5.1 seconds. Therefore, Megane with the same powertrain but smaller dimension can theoretically do even better. Hey Renault Group, is the performance version coming anytime soon? Will it be introduced by your sports brand Alpine? The good-looking Megane will start selling in Europe by the end of 2021. Currently, Renault is not present in the US market, therefore we need to be expecting its cousin Nissan Ariya, which was actually delayed in the US until early 2022. In terms of pricing, the information is not available yet, but looking at competition, it's fair to expect something in the range of 35 to 45k euro. Did you like the episode? Hit the like button and see you next week!